Hi, I'm Lisa Nelson, and today I get to share with you a little bit about the memory brands of Youngevity. I've been in the memory keeping industry for over 15 years, and Youngevity partnered with Heritage Makers about 3 years ago when we joined the Youngevity family of distributors. It's really been a life-changing opportunity for me, for my family, and just with the things that we've been able to learn and do together as a family has been amazing. So today I get to share with you about the memory keeping products that we have that we can use on a daily basis. And I'm going to start by showing you just some of the things that we have in our home. So when friends and family come over, they learn a little bit about not only our family, but also about the company that we get to work with. So here's a little metal print that shows a picture of my family, my husband, and our 4 children. This has a little bit of a silver sheen to it. You can do that in silver, or you can have a little bit of a white background as well, and you can see you can find a template that has some fun edging on it as well. And in my daughter's room, we have this cute little quote, "I love you to the moon and back, to infinity and beyond." I love that quote. And what I did to the original template is just change the photo, or change the background paper there so that it matched the room that she was in, and also the style and the color palette that we wanted. And then this goes with that. This is just an 11 by 14 print that is framed. And what I love about these prints is this is so easy to change the style of your home, whether it's winter or summer or, one of the holiday seasons. It's so easy to not have to just do a complete overhaul of your home and completely change the look and maybe the colors that you have. And then finally, one of our heritage pieces, it's just a little quote. These are some photos that we put around the edges, and the phrase "we are who we are because they were who they were," and then some words that kind of describe the values that we have as a family. So that's something that I gave to my parents for one of their anniversaries. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the memory brands of Youngevity. And when we talk about the memory brands of Youngevity, there's really 3 different brands. Number 1, Heritage Makers. Number 2, Anthology by Lisa Berntsen, which is kind of a do-it-yourself and a quick project system. And then number 3, Our Memories for Life by Rhonda Anderson. And Our Memories for Life has some quick options as well as some of the traditional scrapbooking options. So I hope by the end of today you feel motivated about doing something with your photos and excited, and also know where you can go to find the solutions, because through Youngevity, through the brands that we have, you really have everything that you need right here. Whether you want something that you have full control over creativity, or if you're like me and you just need a template because you just want to get them done quickly, we have that for you. The newest partner, Snap to Finish, is coming soon, and what that one is it's a way for you to get hundreds of photos off of your devices and just into printed materials really, really quickly. So let me start by asking you 3 questions. Number 1, if something happened to your phone, would you have a problem with your photos? Number 2, if you were forced to evacuate your home suddenly, would you have a problem with your photos? And number 3, if the only way for you to show your friends and family and your kids your pictures is to give them access to your Facebook or Instagram account or log into your computer, you might have a problem with your photos. So if you answered yes to 1 or all 3 of those questions, then you're in the right place today, because I'll talk about how you can fix that photo problem that so many of us have. I'm pretty passionate about this because about 20 years ago, my parents lost about half of their home to a house fire. And so making sure that photos are protected and preserved is really important to me. I always say, first of all, photos need to be preserved in 3 places. Number 1, on a computer. It's really hard for me to look at the red eye and all the different things that might happen to a photo on the little phone. So I like to get everything onto my computer so that I can really look at my photos there. Number 2, I believe that photos need to be backed up in cyberspace. You need to have them in the cloud somewhere. I know when we were evacuated from my home, I was looking for important documents and everything, but I knew that my photos were safe because I had actually been storing them for years in the Heritage Makers online system in a password protected account there. And there's a lot more to come in the near future as far as options and organizing and tools and everything that we have for you available there. But the feeling of knowing that my photos were safe is something that you just can't, it's just really important. And then the last thing that I hope that you understand the importance of is to get the photos off of the computers and into the hands of our loved one. So I want to show you today just a few little tips about, and just a few little project ideas about things that you can do with your photos. Before I start, I hope that we all understand, and I hope that you all give yourself permission to delete some photos. Do you remember those years ago when our cameras had 24 pictures that you were able to take with a roll of film? Well, to now we take 24 photos just to get all the eyes open or the smiles or the poses in all the right way. It's okay to delete. If you don't want to sort through all your photos, chances are others won't as well. So give yourself permission to delete. Some options about some memory keeping products. This is a yearbook that you can create. You can just plop all your photos in here. You just drag and drop, replace what's there with something else. Another little fun project if that feels too daunting, and by the way, I don't suggest you start with something like that right off the bat. I suggest you start with something simpler. One of our templates, this is a 10 Reasons I Love You book that we created for my daughter, and so they're just a really simple way to get a photo into a book. This is I love you because you're a loving and caring sister, so just ways to make it a little bit personal and to help people really enjoy the photos and the stories that go with them. This is one of the first books that I ever created. It was for my dad's 60th birthday over 10 years ago. And one of the fun things here is the Grantisms. My dad is a character. We were raised on a farm in Canada. And people who know my dad know that he has quite a sense of humor and he's quite a strong personality. But in the Grantisms, phrases like, let's write it on the wall, or, you know, when you want my opinion, you'll ask for it, or when your kids have skinny arms, you have no need for a sewer snake. And that's a true story, and thankfully I didn't have skinny enough arms, or I was too stubborn to be the sewer snake. But those memories about my dad that just make us laugh and, you know, remind us of our youth and all of that, those are important, and it's important to get into books. So if you have shoeboxes of photos, you have two options within our system. Number one, you can take the photos and scan them in and then upload them into the Heritage Makers account, and you know, you can work with them in the your Snap to Finish account. But if you don't want to scan them, you can create what we call pocket pages. And so you can see here, hopefully you can see here, some of the pocket pages. The pages just have the pockets, and you can change out the border strip and add a journaling card. Super easy. Take the photos that are already printed and put them in the project. And we have those in our Memories for Life, and we also have those in Anthology as well. If you are interested in something that is kind of crafty, in our Anthology by Lisa Berntsen line, we have these adorable canvas exchange kits. So you can just peel off the decor, and every month they give us new canvases. And so you can totally change, again, your home decor in a snap just by using these canvas exchange kits. We also have card kits, just little quick projects in the Anthology line. And then what I think a lot of people are really excited about is the business tools. So some of the things that I've done using the templates in Heritage Makers are create little cards, little thank you notes from Lisa, another thank you from Lisa. So these are things that I send my team, I send my neighbors, but everything has a little bit of personalization. I just go into the system every now and then and print a bunch of cards. We also have notepads that make really fun gifts, and address labels. And in fact, if you want to label your business supplies, your brochures and everything, we have address labels that you can create in the system and make really simple labels to go on the materials that you're handing out. And then of course, business cards. This is a business card that we found in the system. We customized it just a little bit so that it worked for my husband and I. And then we selected rounded corners because we love that. And this was a playing card. I wrote a little welcome gift to my team and put it in a little gift bag for our last event that we did. So there's a lot that you can do with the distributor tools that we have. To access those, you just go right to Heritage Makers, to the template gallery, and you click on, there's a button called Distributor Tools. So you can see the car magnets, the business cards, you can see everything that you have available to you from the Heritage Maker system right there. Super easy to customize, change the logos, change the colors, change your name and information, and you've got it. So start today. That's my best advice. Don't start with something huge and daunting. Start with something simple like a card. Just play around with the system so that you kind of feel a little bit comfortable about what we have. If you want to connect with other distributors all over the world, really, we have, where Youngevity is, we have events where distributors get together with customers and help people through the system, through the photo organizing and the memory keeping and all of that. So you can connect with other distributors on that. As far as getting started today, here are some simple steps to getting started with Heritage Makers today. Number one, go to your Youngevity Business Center and click on the Heritage Makers link. Another way to get there is just go to heritagemakers.com/Youngevity. And then from there, you enter in your Youngevity ID number and password, and you are right in your account that's linked to your Youngevity account. So any orders that you place from there, your volume transfers right over to your Youngevity account. Next, take a tutorial. We have Heritage Makers Studio tutorials all over the account. You can take a beginner's class, you can take intermediate, you can follow classes from different themes, but take a tutorial so that you know what you're doing. And don't be stuck for more than 5 minutes. If you're stuck for more than 5 minutes, call customer support or reach out in any way that you can. Number three, go to the template gallery. Just see what's there. There are so many amazing templates that you can easily customize to something that fits your needs. And number four, like I said, start with something simple. Start with a card, start with a little notepad, a business card, something really simple. But to stay connected in the future, I think is really key. If you're wanting to stay involved with memory keeping, if you're wanting to know what's happening, what's new, what's up and coming, it's important to stay connected. So we have a monthly call that happens on the last Tuesday of every month. And we also have a newsletter. You can sign up for the newsletter by going just to heritagemakers.com. The newsletter list is right on the bottom. And then we also have a Facebook group, Youngevity Memory Keeping Brands, that you can just do the search for that. Find us on Facebook, Youngevity Memory Keeping Brands. That's a really great way to ask questions and just meet some of the other memory keeping distributors and just stay connected with what's happening with distributors in different areas. So I hope to see you all at the Salt Lake City Convention coming up in September of this year. And we will have some memory keeping displays and some information sessions and a lot of distributors floating around that know a lot about the memory keeping brands and how they can work really, really well with Youngevity and with the products that we have to offer. So thank you for taking the time and inviting me into your home today to learn more about this product that I think is just absolutely amazing and that I'm so passionate about. Bye-bye.